seconds left, so it's a very quick sentence. Everyone hold up your whiteboards for me. Hold up your whiteboards. I can see 1, 2, 3. People in 3020 will think that we were mad. People in 2030 will learn about 2020 in history. COVID is a historical event, and they will think that we're, does that say odd? Yeah, that's a great one, Joey. Well done. I think they would feel proud as they change the way that we work today to a better way. So they'd be proud of themselves looking back at us now. Interesting. People in 3020 will think we are stupid. I think they will. Put your boards down, folks. There were some really good answers there. I'm sorry I couldn't get around to everyone. Our title today is this: Were the Romans really stupid? I think, right now, most of you are going to think, yeah. But, okay, a bit. But by the end of this lesson, I'm going to challenge that. So firstly, who were the Romans? Who knows where Rome is? What country is Rome in? Javi? Not in Romania, but I know why you got there. Leah?
Egypt.
Not in Egypt. Yep. It is in Italy. Here, it's here. This is Italy. So in Italy you have Rome. Okay? Now, can anyone see what is the year that Rome started? Go on, Georgie.
Well, the one that see building of the city of the Rome began in 753 BC.
Perfect. 753 BC. So almost 3,000 years ago, the city of Rome was built. And as time went on, they went and took over lots of different places in the world. So everything in the red here is a place that Rome, the city, controlled. Anyone notice anywhere interesting that was controlled by Rome? Go on then. Half of us. England and Wales. Okay, this is Scotland, this is Ireland. Britain, or a lot of Britain, was controlled by the Romans. Absolutely. So the Romans took over a lot of Europe and a lot of North Africa. I'm going to move us on, Georgie, because I've got a lot to get through, okay?
But I just want to say something about the Romans.
Go on, one thing.
Okay, one thing. Yes, in other places the Roman country was bad, but in other ways they did make stuff that Britain, when I think about, like for instance, they made roads so where it rained, instead of making giant puddles of water, so they soaked into the ground.
Spot on. Actually, that's something we're going to be discussing in this lesson, so keep hold of that thought, because actually you're going to bear that in mind. So, I've got a little bit of a video to show you, though I'm just going to leave it on in the background. You've seen this one?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to watch it a little bit of it anyway, because you haven't seen it with me. So, 79 AD, so about 2,000 years ago. I'm going to turn that down, it's very loud. That's now too quiet. This is an animation, this is an actual film. They didn't have cameras then. 79 AD, this mountain in the background, Mount Vesuvius, which is near a place called Pompeii, erupts. What do we call a mountain that erupts? Put your hands up. What do we call a mountain that erupts? A volcano. Now, we can hear it now. I'm going to skip it on a little bit so that you can see over the course of one day what happened. So that was 8 AM. This is by 1 PM. So you can see the smoke coming out of the mountain. This is by 5 PM. Well, they do notice, but what they do is not what we would do. This is by 5 PM. Over the course of the day, the ash from the mountain goes, well, from the volcano, covers the city of Pompeii. And it's quite a sad story, because the people of Pompeii, they didn't do what we would do today. They ran to the beaches, which are further down, or they stayed in their homes. What do you think we would do today? If there's ash going all over the city and it's coming downwards, which direction should we go? Up. Now, if this kind of thing would happen, if they just went to the hills, they could have survived. But they didn't. They went to the beaches or they went to their homes. Why do you think that they didn't do what we know is the right thing to do? I want you to write an answer. I want everyone to write an answer on their mini whiteboard. I'm going to give you just 15 seconds. This doesn't need to be a full sentence. Because they wouldn't have known. They didn't know or experience it before. Maybe they went to get their things at home. Yeah, now, if we have a fire alarm, you leave all your stuff and you go and you line up, don't you? You don't grab your stuff, you do what you need to do to be safe. No one, what's that say? No one educated them because they weren't as smart as we are today. I think that's an interesting point. Have boards down, folks. I can't do everyone. That's a really interesting point, that they weren't as smart. I don't think it's about being smart, although it is related to that. It's about what you said, is that they didn't know. They just didn't have the knowledge that we have today. It's not that they were stupid, they just didn't know what we know. Remember, this is almost 2,000 years ago. Exactly, they didn't even have a word for volcano. This was just a mountain that they built their city near, and suddenly, the thing explodes. Geordie, I haven't got time, I'm afraid. So, actually, the word volcano comes from this, comes from the Romans. The Romans had lots of gods. Can we remember from P&E what we call someone who had lots of gods? I'd be really impressed if you can remember. It's a fancy long word. Go on, Monty. Agnostic is people who are not sure what they believe, if there's somewhere between them. Do you remember? If you remember, theist means believe in God. Mono means one. A means none. What means many? Monotheist is one. Zach? Leo, go on. Polytheist. The Romans, for this time, were polytheists. They believed in lots of gods. They had a god of fire and war, and he was called Vulcan. Volcano. Do we see how they connect? So after Mount Vesuvius erupted, any mountain that erupted was named for the god of fire, Vulcan. Volcano. Because they thought that this god was punishing them, that he was angry. Right, turn to the traffic lights in your planners. The green, red and yellow in the back of your planners. This is yellow, this is green, the end of your pencil is red. I know, I'll tell you in a moment. If you need to hold up yellow, you're going to hold up your book. If you need to hold up green, you're going to hold up your pen. If you need to hold up red, you're going to hold up your pencil. Where is your planner?
It's at home.
Absolutely eat this. It looks delicious to you, you're going to hold up the green. If you would absolutely not eat it, it looks disgusting, you're going to hold up the red. And if maybe you try it, but you might be a little bit nervous, you're going to hold up the yellow. Okay? Cheese. Would you eat cheese? I'm seeing a lot of green, a sea of green. Okay, lovely. Okay, next one. Bread. Again, a load of green. Yeah, you don't have to. This isn't a thing where you have to care what other people say. So a couple of reds, a couple of yellows, but mostly greens. Next one. Olives. Who would eat olives? I love an olive. I love an olive. More reds here. Lots of people who don't like olives, but a few people who have the right opinion. Octopus. Who would eat octopus? Okay, so yellow for Dominic.
I'll try it.
Okay, so I see a couple of greens, mostly yellows and quite a few reds. Snails. Who would eat snails? Leo would eat anything. That's good. You try it. Okay. Next one. Honey. Okay, I don't know why we're all shouting out though. Okay, we're about to get into ones that I think are going to be a little bit more unusual.
Okay.
Dormice. Here are free foods. Would you eat these? Horses, frogs, snails.
No.
Hold up, hang on. Hold up your planner. Take the three of them together. Would you eat these things?
No. Yes, not.
Okay, so some green, quite a lot of yellow, some red. Planners down. 3, 2, 1. Does anyone know where all of these things are eaten today? Really close by. Monty?
Morocco, they eat
They do eat some of these things in Morocco.
The snails they eat in France.
All of these are eaten in France. Frogs' legs, horse meat, and snails are all eaten in France. Sorry, it's so stupid. It's just different, right? We, in England, we don't really eat horse. There are some people who do, but we don't really eat horse. Because we're not used to that here, we might think that's really weird. But it's not weird, we're just not used to it. If you never ate, in India, for instance, most people there do not eat cows. They don't eat beef because it's forbidden by their religion, Hinduism. They would think it's very strange that we eat cows. I've never eaten a piece of pork or bacon in my life because I'm Jewish and I'm not allowed to. If you're a Muslim in here, you have a similar rule. And you may also never have eaten bacon or pork or anything like that in your life. It's not weird or stupid, it's just different. It's just different, it's based on what they had available to them. So most of the foods they had in Rome might feel a bit odd to us, things like ants and dormice. But you've got to remember, it's thousands of years ago, and it's just what they eat. In the future, people might find it really strange that we eat meat at all. Do you think it'd be fair for them to call us stupid or weird for eating meat? No. So is it fair for us to call the Romans stupid for eating ants and mice? No. We might find it strange, but it doesn't make them stupid.